ceilings rigged up with extension cords so José can tie him up at night when the restaurant opens. All I gotta do now is go over to SoftBank and raise an investment round so we can get all those cell phones for the co-working members to use as internet hotspots. And while I'm at it, I think I'm gonna raise a round just for all the beer we're gonna need over at the open bar.
You're gonna raise a round from venture capitalists so you can buy beer and cell phones for your dishwashers and cooks?
That's what I said. I'ma tell you, loan sharks, throwaway phones, and booze do not mix. Y'all need to make money your damn self if you want to keep any of that business at the end of the day. Guys, the investment is all for the benefit of our non-traditional scholars here at the Learning Center. We also do get a percentage of their income or the company's revenue for the next 20 years, but that's standard practice out in the Valley. My point is, we invest in people first, and these are just resources to help these future unicorns get started. Also, to pass the wealth inspection that we just failed last week, we have to convert our tables into workstations so that we can provide internet and power at each table. I've come up with a plan for an additional revenue stream by having everybody connect to the cell phones as an internet hotspot. Don't you see how genius this is?
We all have our own cell phones. Why would they use yours?
Oh, don't worry. William and I installed a cell phone reception blocker around the restaurant so you can only use WeWalk branded cell phones to make calls and get on the internet.
That sounds nonsensical. How would you make any money if you're letting people use them for free?
Advertising, Yao. Advertising. Just look at all the companies out in Silicon Valley. They pretend to be real companies, but they're actually just advertising companies. Look at all the major paying customers of the social networks. Oh, Cheryl, I was perusing the classifieds this morning and looking for companies selling the Commonwealth's personal information. I got a pop-up ad from that technology company over in California. The social networking marketplace. So what was the name of it? Face? You mean the one that ends in book? That's the one. Apparently it's some sort of advertising behemoth selling extensive psychological profiling data on 87 million people across the pond. In fact, old schoolyard chum of mine from Eton just introduced me to a couple of Yankee buyers, a couple of old geezers, really.
Heard they were offering a promotion. Buy one, get 1 million free.
Well, that's even better than their Black Friday sale. Quick, Cheryl, get father's checkbook. There's one thing a banking family knows, it's how to make money by being the middleman. What we're gonna do is spy, collect all the internet information as all the co-working members are using their computers. And at the end of each month, we're gonna sell all that information to credit card companies and banks. That's where the real money comes from, advertising. You know, in fact, I just gave a few over to José in the dish room, and he just started a payments company for the unbanked called Cash Money App.
Hey, I appreciate the encouragement, Efe. I just signed everybody up at my house for the Cash Money app, and we're using the phones for free internet. I even got my cousin down at the taqueria to use it to take payments for the food truck, you know? Also, he's gonna be the first location for the Cash Money ATM.
Yes, may I have 2 tacos, please?
Cash Money coin only, bro. We don't accept no cash here.
What? You don't take cash? It's 2021. Who doesn't take cash?
Sorry, bro. Cash Money coin only. Too many fees associated with paper, so we decided to go 100% paperless.
Oh, I'll just pay with credit.
We don't take no plastic either. It's better for the environment that way.
Oh my gosh, I don't even have any Cash Money coin on me. Who even carries a crypto wallet these days? You know, it seems like every restaurant on this street stopped accepting real money.
I mean, hey, if you don't have no coins, Flaco, there's an ATM around back that gives out Cash Money coins. You can just go back there, put your money in, take out as much as you want, eh?
Oh gosh, golly. ATMs always have fees.
Nah, I think it's like a small fee, nothing big. I recommend to take out as much as you can, so if you want more tacos, you don't have to keep going back and paying the fee.
I just hate ATM fees. What happens if I don't spend all my Cash Money coins? How do I get my money back?
Oh, that's easy, man. You just go download the Cash Money app, connect your bank account, invite 5 amigos, and convert it back to cash. And, you know, if you want, you can tip the hardworking crew, eh?
But that just sounds exactly like PayPal, but fake money.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
That's awesome, Jose. Were my friends from SF able to help you any?
Yeah, man, your friends from the Bitcoin company are making the cash money application for me. We're going in 50-50 on it. Now all my friends are scanning their paychecks in exchange for Bitcoin instead of paper money. We're sending money back home to our families without having to go to the check cashing kiosk or pay that crazy guy down 20% to send money back home. These WeWalk phones are changing lives, Jefe.
Keep it up, Jose. You're gonna be putting rockets on Mars someday. I know it. You see, Yao, our scholars are already disrupting traditional industries.
That is impressive, actually. So you're raising money to scale out an advertising company that pretends to be a telco, that pretends to be a co-working space, that pretends to be a restaurant. Ah, that's so creative, Mark. I always fall for the creative types. But I did notice a bullet point on your pitch deck under the operating expenses that said need beer money. You can't be serious.
Hey, who wants to work in a place that doesn't have free beer 24 hours a day? If you can't drink while you work, how are you supposed to change the world and make it a better place, huh? Come on, Yao. Facebook and Pinterest would never be changing the world like they are right now without encouraging their employees to get inspired at the open bar and the cafeteria during breakfast. Come on.
I guess, but isn't that a lot of upfront investment? You don't even have enough cash to pay for ketchup packets in this little restaurant next month. It sounds like you have a problem.
Exactly. And what do you do when you have problems? You raise money.
True, they did actually teach us that at Harvard, but I thought I was dating somebody different than the rest of those Silicon Valley jerks. Somebody that has morals and a sensible approach to long-term growth.
I still stand for those things. But you remember how hard my last business was without VC money? Anyway, I put in a lot of work last night and I think I got a solid 4-page pitch deck for SoftBank.
The pitch deck does look good, but I honestly don't understand how you plan on convincing these people to invest in you with a 4-page pitch deck. I went to the best business school in the country, and even they told us that you need 8 slides.
Yeah, I saw the Harvard template you sent me. It just has 8 pages of the words, I am a Harvard graduate. It doesn't say anything else.
That's right, it's a reinforcement mechanism in case the investors forgot how venture capital works, and the endowment funds that most of the limited partners are connected with.
Look, trust me. 4 pages of how it's done in Silicon Valley. Business plans are old-fashioned. You just need to tell these guys you're solving a big problem, tell them you're gonna make a lot of money, and then tell them you're the only crew capable of pulling off the heist. They even talk about how their investment strategy is a numbers game, like a bunch of junkies in Vegas.
Did you at least get your financials together so you can show them some traction?
Don't worry, we've got the best guy in the business doing our books. B. Ryan is going to be acting as our CFO in the new venture. Brian, our traction and projected growth slide is done, right? Yeah. There you go, straight from the horse's mouth.
Sadly, you guys are exactly the poster children of most venture-backed startups. This is why I don't bother working at companies who haven't raised their Series Z yet.
Relax, Yao, we got this whole thing under control.
I don't think you do. You're just a white guy, and according to Reddit trends, being white isn't trending right now in the startup fundraising scene. Also, you don't have pedigree like I do. Remember your last company? You had to put me on payroll with a fake title just so I could email potential acquirers of your company from the company email address because nobody was responding to your emails as the CEO. You know, because of your non-Ivy League education and lack of family wealth. That's so anti-Silicon Valley. You would have never sold if it wasn't for me helping you get in contact with the right, competent people.
Yeah, well, we made it work in the end, didn't we? Once I tell these guys how we're gonna change the world by making it a better place, empowering the working class and disrupting a $3 trillion industry, they'll be begging me to invest in my company.
No, Mark. With privileged Ivy League trust fund bunnies, especially like HBS who you're talking to, you need to give them a sensible idea with a branded team and a proven market. They need to feel safe around the people they think they know. That's what the best investors look at. You can't win them over with some wild vision of how a little co-working space is going to change the world. I think you're in way over your head this time.
Yeah, we'll see. Yo, Benita, let's hit the road. We got an 8-hour drive to San Francisco.